Good morning. Welcome to our series on Proverbs. We have several pastors here at our church that are going to be leading us through these, and I want to introduce you to one this morning. Today we're going to have Pastor Don Elmore. He's our pastor emeritus here at our church. He pastored here for 37 years, and along with that great legacy of faithfulness, he's just had a great impact on so many people. So this morning, he's going to share with us from the book of Proverbs, and I hope that you will enjoy this message.
Recording. You may have heard the story about these two friends who met for dinner in a restaurant. Each requested filet of sole, and after a few minutes, the waiter came back with their order. 2 pieces of fish, a large and a small, were on the same platter. One of the men proceeded to serve his friend. Placing a small piece on a plate, he handed it across to his friend. And his friend said, "Well, you certainly have the nerve." And his friend said, "What's troubling you?" He said, "Look what you've done. You've given me the little piece, and you've kept the big piece for yourself. How would you have done it?" The man added. And his friend said, "If I was serving, I would have given you the big piece." "Well," replied the man, "I've got it, haven't I?" And they both laughed about that. But Proverbs 18 starts with a proverb about selfishness. Proverbs 18:1 says, "Unfriendly people care only about themselves. They lash out at common sense. Fools have no interest in understanding. They only want to do their own opinions. Doing wrong leads to disgrace, and scandalous behavior brings contempt. Wise words are like deep waters. Wisdom flows from the wise like a bubbling brook." We're talking here about selfishness. I think probably that selfishness is one of the greatest sins that we can get involved in. Feeling sorry for ourselves is one of the greatest sins that we can get involved in. I picked up some information about a proud heart and an humble heart. A proud heart is hard and defensive when corrected, but a humble heart receives criticism patiently. A proud heart is concerned only about protecting their image or their reputation. A humble heart cares more about what God thinks than keeping it as a good image. A proud heart expects others to come running to them to seek their forgiveness. Might even remind others to apologize to them. But a humble heart initiates reconciliation, no matter how wrong the other may have been. A proud heart magnifies others' faults. A humble heart glorifies the Lord for how much they have been forgiven and grows in compassion toward others. We can have a proud heart, or we can have a humble heart. The Bible has a lot to say about humility, humbling ourselves. I wonder this morning if you have any relationships that have been damaged because of pride. I don't think this is a scripture, but I've heard it a lot. "He that tooteth not his own horn, the same shall not be tooted." I don't think that's in the Bible. But who do you praise when things go good? Or who do you criticize when things go bad? The world has yet to see what can be accomplished if one does not care who gets the credit for what's being done. Now would be a good time to repair torn relationships with people we've hurt with our pride. The Bible also says that pride precedes a fall. So let's eradicate our pride and let's humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God so that He can exalt us in due season.